In the neon-lit labyrinth of Hong Kong, where the veil between the seen and unseen thins, there unfolded a tale so macabre, it etched itself into the city's dark heart. This narrative, known as the Hello Kitty murder, begins not with its conclusion but from the shadows that precede the storm. Ah man, a woman whose life was a mosaic of shadowed corners and whispered secrets, found herself ensnared in a web spun by the city's most sinister figures. Her fate was sealed over a transaction as mundane as it was deadly. A wallet, lost or stolen, became her death warrant. The architects of her demise were three: Chan Man Lok, a figure whose name stirred the underworld; Leung Shing Cho, his loyal enforcer; and Leung Wai Lun, a specter in the shadows. Together they dragged Aman into the depths of a nightmare from which there was no awakening. The setting of this grim tale was an apartment as unassuming as it was malevolent, nestled within the bustling streets of Sim Sha Tsui. It was here that Aman was subjected to a month-long ordeal, her screams absorbed by the uncaring cityscape. As the days blurred into a tapestry of torment, Aman was stripped of her humanity, reduced to a plaything for the twisted desires of her captors. The details of her suffering are a litany of horrors. Beaten, burned, and broken, her spirit was dismantled piece by piece. But the true perversion of this tale lies not in the act of her murder, but in the grotesque mockery of her remains. In a final act of desecration, her captors chose an avatar of innocence, a Hello Kitty doll, to serve as the vessel for Aman's shattered skull. It was a sinister choice, a beloved children's toy turned into a totem of terror. The discovery of Aman's remains, concealed within the hollowed-out carcass of the plush doll, sent ripples of horror throughout Hong Kong. The juxtaposition of childhood innocence with the brutality of her end struck a chord of primal fear in the hearts of the city's inhabitants. The trial that ensued was a spectacle of the macabre, laying bare the depths of human depravity. Chan Man Lok and his associates were found guilty not of murder but manslaughter, a verdict that did little to quell the disquiet that had settled over the city. As the story of the Hello Kitty murder spread, it became a legend, a grim reminder of the darkness that lurks within. It whispered of the ease with which evil masquerades in the mundane, of the fragility of life, and of the unspeakable horrors that unfold behind closed doors. In the aftermath, the city struggled to reconcile the beauty of its skyline with the darkness of its alleys. The Hello Kitty murder had peeled back the veneer of civilization to reveal the abyss staring back, a tale so fraught with fear it seemed to echo through the streets, a somber lullaby for a city lost to the night. And so the tale of Aman becomes a cautionary tale, not for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to gaze into the void. It serves as a grim reminder that sometimes the most horrifying stories are those that are true, and that monsters dwell not in the shadows, but in the hearts of men.